Now this young lady might have to get bonked too. Look at you. Okay, here we go. Look at you. Look at you. No. I apologize. Okay, so she is really reactive. She is just an absolute knucklehead. And my job is going to be right now to try to calm her down just a tiny little bit. And if she's hungry, and I think she is because she made a beeline for the stuff, you just have to start calm. It doesn't mean that you're not in a hurry. It means that, there we go. Now that was a curiosity investigation. You usually get 3 or 4 of those. And then within a few, you'll tend to see a dip, and she'll lose her interest. And that's when you start priming it with hot dog juice or whatever to bring it back up again. Because at some threshold, she will, in fact, figure out, I got it. If I bump that thing, I get a treat. And that's when you're gold. That's when it all starts getting better. What that? Wrong. Great. I get the 2 dogs on the planet that don't behave normally. Okay. And one of them is a Doodle, and the other one's a German Shorthair. But see how she's kind of sitting here quietly? I promise you that's partly because I bonked her right off the bat. And I'm going to put this right in front of her nostrils, and then she investigates it. She gets her treat. If the dog wants treats, remember, you got to feed him anyway, or else you get talked about as a kennel. And yeah, they show up with humane investigators, and you're on Animal Planet, and it's just not good. She doesn't actually have to touch it.
Will that work for like recall at all?
Of course. You send her out and you say, come. She comes back. Click, treat. It's especially good because you can send the dog out at any distance, and then you have the perfect setup to get him to come.
How loud will a clicker be? Would a clicker be the equivalent of, like if I use the clicker, could I then take it in the woods and turn it into a whistle?
You wouldn't want to. You'd want to use a whistle.
Okay.
The clicker is a construction tool, just made to build the behavior in the first place. You don't need more than about 20 feet. And if you're going to do more than 20 feet anyway, you're going to use a whistle, or you're going to use a shock collar because they all have tones on them for good boy tones. And you're going to associate the good boy tone with treats, and then you can use it at 400 yards where you need binoculars to tell if it's your dog or not.
That's kind of what happened.
Now, if you'll notice, I moved it to the side just then, and she tracked. So what happened with her, this is more typical, is you get curiosity, and then you get, it fades, and then the dog comes back. Did he pee real good? Okay, good, that poor baby. And what I'm doing is I'm giving her one to the left, one to the right, one up a little bit, and now I'm going to start her on a freestanding target, and we'll see if she gets it. And I'm just going to leave it there for a second. I'm going to see, does she really know it? That's almost diagnostic. I'm not really concerned if she does it or not. I'll just move it a little bit and kind of let her know that thing is there and see if the behavior is strong enough. Now, it's not strong enough right now, so I'm going to have to help her out. And she does. But I know that if I keep doing this, it's going to get to the point where she will actively investigate this. And I have to tell you, clients go nuts over targeting. They see their dog learn something that's so exotic, so unusual. They don't even know what it is or what the purpose for it is. And yet, it looks different enough to them. What are you thinking? That they're impressed. They think you're a wizard. How'd you get her to do that kind of stuff? Now, again, this is really good for teaching names of items. If the dog will target, you simply touch a ball with the target stick, and you say the name of the item, and then you say touch while she touches the thing. You do that about 10 times. You remove the target stick, and you say ball. She's going to touch the ball. Then you teach the next object and the next one, and then you test them against each other so she goes to ball. If you say ball and there's 3 objects down there and she goes toward the keys and she knows keys, then you say wrong, because that's wrong. Make sense? And she discriminates, oh, I see, that was a mistake. That's no different than saying you're getting warmer, you're freezing, that kind of stuff. Now, she saw that come down. There we go. That was a nice, strong hit. And I'm going to move this in just a little bit closer. We'll see what she's going to do. I'm going to skip it on her and not do the bass if I can get away from it. Oh, shut up. Hypersonic squealing. Oh, there we go.